Hello and welcome back, I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our campaign in Factorio, a rocket per patron. Let's take a quick little check to see exactly how many rockets I am going to be launching. We're up to... The number is 1008. We did just have a February thing, so I think that what happens is that Patreon updates their numbers. So 1008 is the goal as of right now. Last time I checked, I think it was like 1047. That's okay. All things change with time. So we do have some iron ore up here. And it looks like, yes, there's actually too much of the secondary outputs. This thing is getting throttled a bit. If we're going to continue to forward this stuff up, we will need more of these. So, why don't we do this and I'm gonna bend this guy over like so. Send more of it forward. And I hope that I didn't just mess up my... Was it all supposed to go north? Probably not. Now there's probably stuff in here that's not supposed to be in here, isn't there? Ba-ba-da-bum-bum. We're gonna have to do something similar. I should do these first. We'll go that, copy, reverse, unreverse. Q to select, go like that, Q. And, bum-ba-da-bum-bum. Do it like that. Now we got our filters in place. Same thing for this one. Got shifted over a little bit. Ah, shoot. Lost my underground long-handed one. Okay, can I dump some of the spare junk in my inventory? Whatever I had on me. I don't remember where it was now. Or what it was, rather. Probably slag, if I had to guess. Okay. Copy pasted, so we're good there. And once I have all of these extra things set up, I think I've got just one more that needs to be done then. Although we're running out of space, sadly. Hopefully that's enough, I don't know. I mean, we got tin ore coming out that way. And that quartz icon looks so good compared to what it used to be. This thing's taking in a lot of stuff. I mean, that's just so much. I don't really want to have to shuffle all of this over, but I think I might have to. And we will copy you, make you the copper. By the way, I do, or rather am, going to go with 30-minute episodes from here on out, so that one can be removed. And then this was the sapphirite, which I had been sending down. Let's see if maybe we just... I mean, it's going to be a little bit messy. I'm going to leave that one as is. And I think it'll be easier to go like, I don't know. Ah, shoot, now I'm out of belt. I guess it won't be easier to do it that way, will it? Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. We could do this. And then that's what I'm looking for. I want to make sure that this crap, there's enough flow to get it up there. So we need a few more little bits of red belt, huh? Well, yellow belt's good for now. While I'm waiting to craft a little bit more. Iron! Iron ho! I mean, I suppose I don't have to send all of the iron up to there. I could actually just feed the iron directly from like this machine onto this belt and use that splitter there. That might have actually made some sense. But I don't know, I kind of like the idea of like sending all the raw junk up this way. We've got a fair bit of slag now. Let's get some robots up in the air. I think that's the word of the day. So we got that thing working. That looks good. This one's still got spare iron ore that needs to get shipped up. It is currently mostly dealing with iron copper. Where's all this copper coming from? Copper's coming in from another set of machines, which is this one. So this one's backlogged and it's very rapidly going through its supply. Once that's done, we'll see the stone, crushed stone, and the iron ore, and then any of the other stuff go up. These little crystal bits, they can just hang out in there. I don't think I have any of those on me. Ceratite ore, was that supposed to be in this area? I think ceratite ore is supposed to be crushed down here, so that's probably from when I accidentally left it undone. So, crushed ceratite comes in through here, gets processed up there. So I can send my crushed ceratite into here. I can grab whatever ceratite and crushed ceratite ended up into here. The crushed sapphirite at one point was being used in the javolite process. And I think that should actually be up here now. Yeah, because it's going to get used by that machine. Rubite is you. Let's crush that. Javolite goes here. Crushed stone, we can just throw into any one of these machines. It'll get taken care of. The bauxite and the zinc. I remember at one point I was trying to get my hands on that. I should create like a separate little filter to pull it out. It was being done by this process, which apparently has shut down again, probably because there's no liquid. This is why we've got to get the robots up and running. Alright, I think we've made some progress on organization. That's nice. That backlog is gone. This one is probably dealing with the, Okay, crushed javolite appears to be what? Going down? Very slightly going down. If I wanted to minimize production, I could put a filter on... Okay, these... Yeah, we're storing. I don't think there's any real reason to not be using the better loaders, though, at this point. If we have them, let's flaunt them. They especially look cool, anyway. I will have to manually make sure that this filter's correct, though, before I do that. Unless, I guess let's just try it. I want to see if this... Well, let's test it on a place that doesn't matter. If I have a yellow one with a filter of, say, javolite... Like so. And then I replace it. It loses the filter. Yeah. Okay, we're going to manually reverse that then. We're going to get rid of that connection for now, just in case. We will replace that, and yes, it didn't remember, and it was supposed to be javolite crushed. We'll reverse both. And then we will, like that. And if we're going to use those, we'll need to use red belt as well. So back up for the already rather sizable supply of this thing. And crystal chunks, we're stockpiling them for now. Let's get rid of whatever I have on me. Crushed javolite can go into there. Let's go grab some water. And as I mentioned, we're going to focus entirely on a couple of different things right now. We want to make a little bit of lubricant so we can get a few engine pieces. We want to get a train network built up at some point. I would like to get some rudimentary robots up in the air. That's my water. That's my steel locations. Throw these these empty barrels there. Literally like all steel that I have. Steel? Am I already out? Probably. 96 steel plate. Check on supply of these, make sure they're not overloaded. Ferric chloride solution has been barreled up a bit. There's a lot of different places I'm going to have to go about and set things up properly. This is where we were using these different ore types, the bauxite and the zinc. That was here. And it also needed carbon. So we were making alumina, and then we needed carbon, and I had none. Carbon was supposed to come in from that box. You know what I'm going to do? I have an idea. Since I don't have robots yet, and I know I'm going to continue to do this manually moving junk around strategy. Hadn't I at one point, though, created a carbon feed? I believe that's what this is right here. So carbon's on the bus, but I'm not actually... I'm just gonna grab some carbon. And until I have actual robots up in the air to do this requesting type stuff, why is there an... Why is that there? Okay, originally that was doing the pump for me, and it was unloading directly from the machine, so this needs to go like this. Alright, works. Good, done, sold. So if this is carbon, then we'll put an extra chest there for now, with a single piece of carbon in it, that will never get used, just as a visual indicator that, hey, that's supposed to be a carbon chest. And eventually I'll have requester chests, and it won't be a problem, but for now, I'll try whenever I can to do that. Lastly, we had some zinc ore, which was down here. Nickel ore. Nickel plate. No, it wasn't that one. It was it was somewhere around here. Zinc. That was this one, right? There's the zinc ore. Alright, so we're cooking our zinc, we're making some brass, the zinc plate comes down, we've got our copper feed. Since we're following this new convention, let's grab a single piece of copper. I've got plenty of brass on me. I grabbed a little bit of steel. We will throw that steel into there to make more of those. Grab my purified water barrels. One stack of Invar would be handy. I want to continue to make a lot of these large storage chests, I think. And this does seem to stack. And by storage chests, of course, I mean storage tanks. It does seem to stack fairly high. My guess is 20. Let's find out if I'm right or not. Here's your water, you filthy animal. 20? No, keeps going. Wow, that's incredible. 25? 30? Who knows? That one's reverse strong. You actually have little arrows now, so to the left, to the right is what it's supposed to be. The conditions still look to be correct, so we're stockpiling that stuff. This chest is no longer nearly full, which is great. This one is got a lot of nickel. Okay, so we're now doing this whole process, which gives us the output doodads, which require the Javolite chunks, and now we're back to getting some aluminum bauxite, and we can go and hopefully focus on robots. Steel. Let's start with, should I get for blue science or robots? I swear robots would just be so much more convenient if we just had some rudimentary robots. Flying robot frame. This is why we needed the engines. Which is why I'm carrying around a little bit of residual gas. Why is that so funny to me? Why can't I say residual gas? Like, I can say the word gas, no problem, but when it becomes residual gas, it's just comical to me in my head. There's something wrong with me, I think. Okay, these were empty. That was where I brought the petroleum down. We've got, So that means we're probably not going to need these if I'm not going to end up using these too often. Let's just go ahead and shut this thing down, because I think that this is going to end up being a mistake to make too many of those. Maybe I can upgrade a couple of these assembly machines to clear up some inventory space? No? We could do some more barreling of the ferric chloride stuff. Those take up a lot of space. I don't know why I'm carrying so much solder and phenolic boards and that kind of stuff. I don't really know why I have this battery on me. Random zinc plates. A little bit too much iron. That is supposed to be the plastic feed. If I could just turn those back into something useful, that'd be nice. Okay, so, let's do lubricant. Lubricant's gonna be made by this base mineral oil, which getting kind of close to the cap on that. So to make the lubricant, we need the base mineral oil, which we just hooked up, and then we need residual gas. So let's grab a heavy pump. It's going to empty the Angel's version of residual gas. Empty residual gas. Unfortunately, that pipe's in the way, and I've been doing left side, top left, bottom right. I'd kind of like to maintain that kind of thing, so I'm just going to move that back by one so that it can be consistent. We'll grab a single residual gas container until I can get things set up properly. We will hook up our power over here. Again, you're going to empty residual gas barrels. And naturally, I've got it backwards, of course. Okay, in that case, we'll do, something like that, and then we'll go like this. No real reason to use underground pipe there, it's more expensive. So there's our lubricant. And I'd like a little bit of space between here and the other. So we'll go pretty much max length, just because... Nah, let's not go max, that's too far. Let's just go like 3. Just so there's a little bit of space. I want some lubricant. Okay, next up is engines. So, to make engines, we need steel, iron pipe. And here's the thing, I think what I'm going to do though is we're going to just grab another heavy pump. And I don't want to make this stuff over here, so we're going to go ahead and just pump up the lubricant. Okay, I need some of those. We need lights. Okay, so that's going to be where we store the lubricant. We'll have barrels of lube we can play with. These ferric chloride canisters. Another example of where I think adopting this system is going to help me out for a moment. I do require a lot of steel though using these barrels, but I see it more like a sunken cost. I did mention earlier that I was going to be doing 30-minute videos, right? I think I did, by the way. They're going to continue on. We're at like the 20-minute mark right now, but we're just going to keep going because I feel like that's appropriate. We're already like 30-40 episodes into the campaign, and anyone that's watching this series is going to probably want to see longer episodes. Don't have space for this one, so we'll just have to kind of figure out like that, I suppose. Oh, excellent. So there's some good spare ones there. I get rid of some of my iron plate then. And we're going to take all these barrels up to the petroleum area, because that's probably the main shortage of most resources and supplies right now. I feel like steel production's still pretty weak. I don't even remember where the steel production... This was it, I think. And natural gas is actually pretty well getting processed. That's awesome. Gas condensates are getting really full. Is it the ratio that they're produced at? 6 to 3 to 1. So we should probably maintain that type of ratio then. So if it's 6 to 3 to 1, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We should have 18. No, 8 times 3 would be 24 of these. These are being processed, but... This is the real one that I'm worried about, though. About getting capped out, and I don't want to waste them, so... Acid gas seems to have capped out as well, naturally. This is supposed to be water. Look at that. Fair bit. Propane gas doesn't show up. There's still no visual indicator for propane gas, Angel. No! You had it almost so perfect! There's 1.4 thousand and I can't see the visual indicator. Damn! I suppose a storage tank is better than none. So let's create another storage tank for the... There's a bunch of caps that actually... Not the methanol, not the residual. It's the ethane and the acid gas that are capped out. Now, the obvious and easy, quick solution would be to just put flare stacks everywhere. And whenever something is overproduced, put a threshold on it and just say kill it. But I am really not a fan of doing that because I think there's going to come a time where I'm going to want all of these things. Okay, I've got some propane. I need water. That is not propane. Residual gas was going up here. Good to see that that didn't get consumed too quickly. And the main issue is just not enough spare barrels. Again. Oxygen's being stored. We needed a little bit of Invar to make the tier 2 pipe again. I need more steel. I feel like I'm kind of going in circles right now a little bit. Completely out of crude, so I suppose, is that a good thing or a bad thing? That's coming from here. Issue is no more multi-phase oil. We've used up all of the multi-phase oil, which comes directly from the pump jacks. So, raw, basically crude oil is gone. It's so annoying that this doesn't reach the whole distance, really? Wow. Alright, I have a little bit of lubricant. Let's go set up engine production on the bus. That's the whole reason why I've been kind of slowly moving around, moving stuff, is that I don't want to do production over here. I want it to be on the bus. I really want the bus to be lit as well. I think that that would look so much better if it could be. You guys are lacking transistors. Transistors are not being produced because we lack plastic. Plastic is because of propane, which I just recently added some of. We do have 107 more solar panels, no steel because I'm using it all. We have some more brick. We can extend this thing a bit. And somewhere around here, we're gonna have to make some darn engines. So we're gonna do engine units. Oh, excellent. These are actually fast replaceable. That is amazing. I love it. Let's just start off with a small amount of engine production. So we're going to want 2 bits of iron pipe, 1 bit of steel, 1 bit of gears. Let's make sure we add our lights. And pipe. I don't think it's very likely that I'm bussing pipe, and pipe is very seldomly used. But the idea of having everything on the bus is just so damn appealing to me. Yeah, I'm going to do it a little bit different. We're going to do... These are going to make regular pipe. So this is just going to become an iron feed then. The pipe itself, we can add 1 more machine here that's going to make the underground pipe. Do we want to use iron for this? I mean... Yeah. Let's start with that. And then right next to this then, I can go about here. Make the actual engines. And then this will be the steel, in theory. Steel and gears. The issue with steel production is just that it's being reserved at the front. I told it to hold 800 steel, so until that ever gets to 800, it's just never gonna give any to the bus. All right, well, next episode we're gonna work on getting our gears, our steel production back up, and then we will find a spot to put the lubricant that I'm carrying around, and start making the actual electric engine units. I think robots, I mean, I have the ability to make robots right now. I could make flying robots right there. I can make roboports right now. I just made RoboPort hatch doors, which require steel. I mean, I can make a RoboPort. So, yeah, I'm going to make RoboPorts before we go for the blue tech. For now, I'm going to take a break here. I'll see you again in the next episode. As always, thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.